Vlog number 13 of Safeword. Woo! This is the penultimate show on tonight, so we're sitting in the Sweet Venue bar an hour or so before the show's about to start. We thought we'd do a little vlog for you.
Why not? And again, with it being the penultimate show, I'm a little bit sad that it's finishing, but I'm very, very pleased to have been asked to take part. And Sam, I would like to ask you a quick question.
Go ahead, Joe.
I will. How do you like to prepare, like with the script and stuff? Because there's a lot of scenes with you and Claire, and not as many kind of monologues as Claire has, or big kind of things of text. So do you like to just work solely with the other person that you're doing the scene with, or do you spend a lot of time on your own, or how
I spent hardly, apart from a couple of like certain bits of dialogue which are a little bit longer than most of my other stuff, I didn't learn any lines.
Okay.
It was all done entirely through rehearsals, entirely through working with Claire, and we spent quite a lot of time. There was a few rehearsals where it would just be the two of us and Amy working together. So just doing those scenes over and over and over, I really got a sort of a grasp of, even though the script was changing draft to draft, that's how I sort of took most of it in.
Yeah. And
when we're there and we're doing it on stage, the dialogue's flexible enough that in terms of preparation, I know Claire's going to be on it, and I know the words, so that it really is about just enjoying and feeding off each other and listening to each other, and because it's that kind of dialogue which is so naturalistic that you can.
And it's also really nice for me, just being one of the voices on stage, I get to watch you guys every night, and it's nice to see like just little things maybe change, or maybe something's a bit longer, a little bit kind of shorter. So again, it sounds a little bit. I nearly said a swear word there, but again, it's one of those actor conversations.
What else was going to ask you?
Yes, go for
it. Because, unlike me, opposed to me, you play several characters, including narrators.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of like particular things you focus on to help you sort of transition between each one? Is there sort of like a technique, or is there a sort of a vibe you go for each one? And
I think
change?
there does have to be a kind of certain head shift, because there's one point, I think it's more to kind of Row, where she goes from being a character, although no, there's a moment for me as well where we go from being a character to a voice in a matter of seconds, and you do just kind of have to just kind of click something in. I'm not explaining it very well, but there does have to be a slight shift in your head. But as far as preparing all that, I'm quite lazy. I hide behind accents a lot, which is kind of a lazy thing, but if you do it well, if you put the work in and it's becomes seamless, and that's okay.
It means you go with like each character has a distinctive voice and you work from that first.
See, that's a more kind of diplomatic way of doing it. I just hide behind accents. Is what actually happens. But no, I think. But in what contrast to what you were saying before, I like to spend a lot of time just saying the line over and over and over again, even if it's a big load of dialogue. I've quite often said these lines maybe 50, 100 times, just on my own in the house, just playing around with it. I just really enjoy that.
3 minutes. That's acting with Joe and Sam.
See you again soon.
Doing a good job too. Oh wait, no, here we go.